Coming up, find out what happens when we hit the streets of New York and ask,
what's the one thing happening in the world right now that you wish people talked about more?
What's the one expense you refuse to cut no matter how tight money is?
Oh, that's really interesting. Would you rather know the exact date of your death or the exact cause?
Is getting a college degree worth it? Absolutely, a billion trillion. Yes. If you can do it, go for it.
Absolutely.
Full-heartedly, yes.
We were just talking about this.
You gotta go to college.
You're in college.
I'm
both
in
of us,
college.
we both graduated.
And any college, you know, like you don't gotta go to any like you can go to any college.
Go to community
like
college.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
go find
nothing
what you
else, for the
love.
pursuit of knowledge. Knowledge is so valuable. It's awesome.
go learn more.
Trying
Yeah.
something new.
Yeah.
Learning is awesome.
Take random classes.
Go to trade school. Go to
Yeah.
college. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even have to get like a science degree or like go to trade school. Just knowledge is awesome.
I study music.
Well, I'm long beyond that, but I'll just say it's not for everyone, and we need a lot of people in the trades, and I understand a lot of people are going into that versus college because of how much less expensive it is.
I think it's worth it because you get more opportunities to get involved. I don't know, I'm studying business, so it will be work on a bank or something related to business. You need to have a degree in order so you can get better at a job or something like that too.
How concerned are you about inflation? Well, I certainly am concerned about it. That's, I think, the worst part of the economy, the inflation prices.
I'm pretty concerned. I'm going to college soon, actually, so I'm going to have to start living on my own. I honestly was never really, super concerned about money. I never really had to pay for a lot of my own stuff. My parents are pretty good with that. Prices are getting pretty high, and it's definitely hitting me now.
Right now, everyone is getting affected about inflation, even business, even the workers, everyone is really concerned about that. So I think it's a pretty bad situation. We hope in the future is getting better.
What's the one expense you refuse to cut no matter how tight money is? Ooh, air conditioning. I am not cutting my air conditioning. I will have that ceiling fan going. I will have a tower fan, and I will pay the money for the air conditioning no matter what.
Probably Spotify. Those non-ads, those ads on non-premium are insane.
Food, good food. But you can find good food for not cheap. For pretty cheap.
I'd say experiences.
Make My Fish in Harlem. That place is so
concerts
good.
and travel, I'd say.
Yeah.
That's what I save money for.
Probably rent. Everyone has to live and everyone needs a place to stay, so I'd say rent and food, basic needs and necessities, is probably the one thing that everyone you need it to live.
Travel. Love to travel. That's how you see the world. That's how you learn things and meet new people.
Oh, that's really interesting. Would you rather know the exact date of your death or the exact cause? I think the cause. And the reason for that is that I would know how to prepare for it. The date is something else.
That's a tough one. Probably the exact date so that I can get everything in that I want to do before then.
Cause I think that the exact date would just make me a little manic because I think be obsessed with I got so much to do and I have to rush and do everything instead of just enjoying life for what it is. So the cause might be okay, maybe I can make healthier life decisions if it's I don't know, a heart attack or something, I don't know. But I definitely would care more about the exact cause than the date.
I guess if I had to pick one, probably
Cause.
Really? I'd pick date. Because then you spend your entire, say it's a water, and then you spend your entire life avoiding water. You're gonna drown. Then you just never go into the water again. At least
you're overthinking this.
I think you're underthinking this.
Do you think reality TV is a sign of cultural decline or just harmless entertainment? I think some of the reality TV is really just crazy and definitely not in touch with reality, but I also love reality TV just to get my mind off of the craziness in the world every day. So.
Oh man, that's a good question. I would say it's a little bit of both. I think it could be in the fact that it's exploiting a lot of people. I think it's not good that they're exploiting people in that sort of way. Culture decline, I also think it kind of has a hand in that as well. Just in the fact that I guess it's just showing how degraded human beings are and how they treat other people. Like, it's just not the way that it should be, you know?
I think it's a mix of both, if you want to be honest with you. I think sometimes the writers or the producers, more likely, are looking for ratings, so they appeal to a lower standard than, say, somebody who is more interested in a higher standard. So it's not really, it's kind of led in a way by the producers.
We've got more questions and more views coming up. First, let's travel around the city and NYC it.
New York City's most highly anticipated grocery store just opened in Tribeca. People have been waiting in long lines to get into this gourmet grocer called Meadow Lane.
It's a prepared food market. Like, it has a vast offering between coffee, matcha, we'll have smoothies, pastries, we'll have breakfast items, prepared food, juices, produce, CPG products, and flowers.
Sammy documented the entire journey of building the store on TikTok, posting every step of the process and growing a large following along the way. So it's no surprise many of the shoppers who have come in during these first few days discovered Meadow Lane through social media.
I found him on TikTok when I was still living in LA. I thought it was interesting. He got a lot of hate because of how long it took, but I think it's like creative genius marketing, and it's been a flawless execution.
I actually live in the area, so I passed by it a few times, and then it started coming up on my social media, and we don't have anything like this in the area, so very excited to be here.
You're giving away free stuff?
You know, just amazing service and food.
The $15 chicken nuggets, which are gluten-free, have been selling out fast. The chicken salad, cacio e pepe mac and cheese, and several other prepared dishes have been big hits too. Demand has been so high that the store has had to limit its hours during opening week. And with lines wrapping around the block, some people are wondering why shoppers are so eager.
There's probably a couple principles in psychology. Most common is the scarcity principle, where if something is seen as, you know, really superior and scarce, like you might not be able to get it, then you want it that much more.
And if you are planning to stop by Meadow Lane and get your hands on one of these viral prepared food dishes, it is suggested that you get here early because some of those popular dishes fly off the shelves pretty quickly. Reporting from Tribeca, I'm Meredith Gorman, Fox 5 News.
This is Speak Up New York, the hot topic show where your views come first.
What's the one thing happening in the world right now that you wish people talked about more? I would say the coldness of our society, not necessarily to pinpoint some recent things that you could probably guess what I'm referring to that have been happening, of course that, but I think the root of that and other things is the cold hearts of our people. I think that should be something that's spoken about, because if we just merely talk about all these things that have happened, these tragedies, nothing will happen unless we get to the root, and the root is that we need better influencers, and we need to stop thinking about what's going to put money in our pockets and what's going to actually make a difference, starting with the youth up.
The genocide that's happening in Sudan?
I think a lot of the stuff in Palestine and just like the aftermath of all of the war that happened over there and the genocide, I feel like a lot of it was like brushed off after they declared a ceasefire and everything, and I think people were never really very educated on it.
Climate change, I'd
Climate
say.
change, yeah, climate change is pretty good.
If AI could do 50% of your job, you feel relieved or terrified? I would feel relieved because I work in a movie theater and I'm so tired of cleaning up after people. They have no dignity anymore.
I'm a teacher, so I don't know if AI is ever going to be able to take over education. I think sometimes it's definitely helpful if you need like a question right there, but Google also works, so.
Terrified. I don't know, I'm a creative kind of person. There are parts of my job that AI could never be able to do, but there are parts of my job like graphics and things that, yeah, I would be scared that AI could take my job, or even some of my friends' jobs that I work with, so that would be really terrifying.
I feel terrified because it's like, dang, like if there's less of us creatives out there, like what do we have to do left? Yeah. I would feel so sad. Also, I saw like an AI of like a set, and it was super scary because I'm just like, I thought it was real. So I'm just like, I don't know, like what's going on?
How soon in a relationship should you discuss finances and income? I think as soon as you know it turns serious. So maybe after a couple of months you start talking about that. You should probably already know, I would think, just by being with the person. So,
oh gosh, how soon? I would say finances and income should probably be within, honestly, the first 6 months, because at that point you're starting to figure out, are you going to start looking to stay with this person for long term or not? If after 6 months, like, you haven't had the serious conversations, like, jump ship, it's not worth it. So I would say having a more serious, like, how responsible are you with your finances and your income, and like what your debt situation looks like, is something that I'd start to talk about. Yeah.
Pretty soon, like first 3 months, because it's a realistic thing that everyone has to deal with in life, and if you're really trying to start a partnership and a relationship together, it's something that you should work on together in a partnership and going forward throughout your life.
If we were granted one wish in 2026, what would it be?
For everybody to treat people with kindness. I think it's better to go outside of myself and to other people, because where we are in the world, we just need to extend ourselves to other people and uplift them first before ourselves.
Continue to be creative. I'm a creator, so for me, just to stay as creative as I can would be something that I would like to wish upon, is the success of that. So
I think I want a round trip to Europe, like all different countries. And I could just go on a whole trip. I've never been to Europe. It seems really cool.
Will you spend more or less this holiday season than you have in the past? I just spent like $400 today, so it's definitely more than in the past. I
think I spent a lot more, actually. And I feel like I bought for less people, which is pretty shocking. But I guess it goes back to the inflation. It's like things just cost so much money.
I just started a new job, so I'll be spending a little bit more this holiday season.
We want your view. Get ready to share your opinion when Speak Up New York hits the streets again real soon.